This could be the solution to all our problems, ladies and gentlemen.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought.
Yo people, what's going on? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. Victor Osimhen looking to potentially sue Napoli, and you'd imagine would leave. He's removed all his affiliations on social media with Napoli. Chelsea need a prolific goal scorer up front, someone who is a senior go-getter. Victor Osimhen could be that guy. We're going to talk about what's happening over there. Chelsea have already been linked with him a couple of days ago in response to their goal-scoring problem. And now, of course, these new stories have surfaced about him looking to considering suing Napoli, and he's removed all traces of Napoli from his Instagram. Very, very interesting indeed. Matt Law has also confirmed that Chelsea have got approval, or they've got approval for Osimhen and Napoli to become the shirt sponsor. So, lots popping off today. This morning, of course, we're playing football tonight. We're going to do a complete breakdown of Chelsea's, hopefully not lost to Brighton, but who knows at the moment. So do keep it locked. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And yeah, let's get into it. So before we talk about Victor Osimhen, which of course is a huge story, let's look at Matt Law's article on The Telegraph about what's going on with Osimhen Athlete. This is an exclusive for Mr. Law. Chelsea have been handed Premier League approval for sports data company Osimhen Athlete to become the club's new front of shirt sponsor. Wow, looks like it's done. It's good to go, which is probably good. I managed to buy the shirts. Well, that's the old 1970s shirt reboot. But I managed to get the, what did I get? The first and third kit. No, first and second kit. I just didn't get the Eton Blue and the training kit. So Chelsea have taken all my ruddy money. Of course, the Trivago's on the training kit, but I got the kits without the sponsor, which I'm really into, actually. The deal, which is believed to be worth in the region of £40 million for the season, considering the season has already started, considering we are in, 14th place in the Premier League, to secure a deal of 40 million still is pretty impressive to me. And Osimhen Athlete will appear on Chelsea shirts. This actually feels quite nice. I don't know why it's like corporate capitalism stuff, but it's a normal thing happening in what is a very abnormal situation at Chelsea. Who knows? Maybe it'll be good luck. Maybe we just needed to be imbued with the power of corporate capitalism on our chests to like pump success into the heart chest cavity. And maybe we'll start scoring goals and winning games. A formal announcement is expected to be made today, essentially, when it becomes clear how long the deal was for. I mean, a lot of people at first thought it was a one-season deal, but if it's 40 million, which is actually fairly good, it's what we got for free, but we were like, a good team back then. So, it's better than nothing. The news is a huge boost for Chelsea, who have been without a front of shirt sponsor for the first 6 Premier League games. Maybe that's why we don't win. It could be a juju thing. It's understood the deal will not go through in time for, of course, the logo to appear with Chelsea play Brighton this evening, but it could be on show next Monday in the Premier League game against Fulham. The Fulham derby, why not? Why not? The deal is for Osimhen Athlete logo to appear on the shirt, both on the men's and women's team. It remains to be seen whether Osimhen Athlete will be the front of shirt sponsor just for this season, which of course was mooted before, or whether a deal would continue past the current campaign. There is also a possibility that Osimhen Athlete will be Chelsea's front of shirt sponsor this season, with the partnering taking a different form after that. Interesting. Chelsea have met with Saudi airline Riyadh Air over a potential sponsorship. Osimhen Athlete, which was only launched in, we can talk about that. That we know about Osimhen Athlete, we have spoken about this before. It's good to have a sponsor. It's good to finally have that sorted. As Matt Law writes a lot more about this as well. If you are interested, go check out The Telegraph and Matt Law's article. What do you think? Let me know about Osimhen Athlete as a sponsor. I think it's okay. I think it's relatively cool. It's football data. It's got a cool name. The logo looks fine. It's not gambling. I'm gonna sign off it now. Let's have Osimhen Athlete as a sponsor. I am down. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let's talk about Victor Osimhen. Right, only yesterday, or over a day ago, the 25th of September, so 2 days ago, football. I'm going to talk about Napoli and what's happening in just a moment, but only 2 days ago, Football 365 published an article saying Chelsea are willing to pay £150 million in order to seduce Serie A star and solve Pochettino's problem. This is, of course, talking about Osimhen, and this is before the drama. So this is Chelsea apparently being interested. Chelsea are ready to spend more in January to try and get Victor Osimhen. He's a subject of interest. Yes, our only win came against the newly promoted Luton Town at home. We're 14th position with 5 points. 5 points out of a possible 18. Ouch, my heart. Our main issue is scoring goals, not signing players. We sign plenty of players, it's scoring goals. Now, Spanish publication, I don't know why a Spanish publication is talking about a Nigerian international playing in Italy coming to Chelsea, but we move. Nacional insists Chelsea will look to address that issue once again. So Todd Boehly and the Blues board have spent over £1 billion on new players since taking over, and they want to bring in Napoli's Osimhen as a proven goal scorer. Nacional add that Chelsea are willing to pay, in quotations, €172 million, which is £150 million, to land Osimhen as soon as possible, with Boehly, quote, determined to continue investing a lot of money in players who can change their fortunes. Well, the thing is here, Boehly spends a lot of money. He's shown he's committed to spend a lot of money, but not necessarily on players to change our fortunes. Some, yes, you'd have to say Caicedo and Enzo are 2 record signings in what was, we forget, we so badly needed a midfield rebuild. That was massive. That was so important. We got that in with a massive investment. But it is goals. So the rest was just buying youngsters from South America, and that was massive investment that wasn't here to solve our issues. That was just for future planning, which is, been a topic of frustration for some Chelsea fans. Stop looking to the future and start looking to now. And the now is we're not scoring goals. So yes, apparently we're willing to pay 150 million quid. Osimhen, who's also on Real Madrid's wish list, they're looking at Osimhen, I guess, to replace Karim Benzema. They're kind of at the moment using Bellingham as a forward to try and replace Benzema's goals. Look, Bellingham is amazing, but he's not a Karim Benzema replacement. He's a central midfielder. Right, so what's happened recently with Napoli? Let's gain some context here. I'm going to cite a tabloid, I'm afraid, of the Daily Star, but I should be able to give us some information. Osimhen deletes all traces of Napoli from Instagram as he considers suing the club. What's happening? Let's find out. Osimhen has deleted all traces of Napoli from his social media, Instagram, after his row with the club is escalating. The Nigerian international, who fired them to their first Serie A title since 1990 with 26 league goals last season, was mocked in a viral trend by the official club TikTok after missing a penalty against Bologna. What the... Yes, your king, your goal scorer, the guy who's led you to glory, you're taking the mickey out of him on your social media. What's that going to solve? Why? The trend involves editing a high-pitched voice, calling for a penalty, being given the caption, "Gimme penalty, please," while showing up an image. If you've seen this, it's really peculiar and kind of demeaning and strange. I have no idea why they would. I have no idea who in their department says, yeah, this is a good idea. Osimhen claims ending as he was fired wide of the target. So basically, they're taking the mick of him asking for a penalty. They're missing a penalty. The fact that you're doing it to your own player, period, is just friggin' weird, dude. But to do it to your talisman is just peculiar. Osimhen's agent has since revealed the 24-year-old is considering the possibility of taking legal action against the club, despite the video being deleted. Followers have since spotted the removal of nearly all photos that reference Napoli from his Instagram feed as he moves closer to the exit door. Of course, he was moved to Manchester. He was being linked with a move to Manchester United, but remained at Napoli. His contract runs out in 2025. So in January, he'll have 18 months left on his salary, which is, less money. You have to be like, you can't get optimum money for someone with less than 2 years on their contract. Osimhen's agent Roberto Calenda said this: "What happened today on Napoli's official profile of the TikTok platform is not acceptable. A video mocking Victor was made public and then, but now belatedly deleted, as in, they took too long to delete it, as well as it should never have gone live. We reserve the right to take legal action and any other useful initiative to protect Victor." Napoli are yet to respond to the video they removed on the platform. Quick to respond on social media was Arsenal fan Piers Morgan, calling for him to join Arsenal. Yeah, great, Piers Morgan. I had nothing like Piers Morgan's name to pop up to ruin an article. Look, man, Chelsea need to move here. I think, personally. I don't think Man United are going to buy him. They bought Rasmus Højlund for like 80 million quid. Arsenal do have strikers. They've got Gabriel Jesus and they've got Nketiah, who they recently gave a new big contract. You could look at Jesus and Nketiah and think Chelsea, well, Jackson and Brewer. Of course, Jesus is much more Premier League pedigree than Nico Jackson. But Nico Jackson can be very good. I know people are frustrated he's only scored 1 goal, and yes, his last 2 appearances and performances were not good. But at the same time, he's a very young player, and Pochettino is trying to say to everyone, like, yeah, this guy can be good. But despite all that, there's just no goal-scoring juju, man. And Chelsea were being linked to a big money striker in the summer. Like, at the end of it all, they said, well, don't discount Chelsea buying a striker. Don't discount Chelsea. Look, they've bought all these players, but they've sold a lot of players. But they might be thinking, you know what? I'm not sure we got enough goals in this team, Look at, Nico scored a few at the end of Villarreal. Brewer's really not scored that many goals. It's more of his profile that's impressed people. Yes, we've got Nkunku. Oh, but Nkunku's got injured. Do we buy a striker? They opted with no. Maybe starting the season and after 6 games being in 14th place, scoring only, 5 goals? Less than a goal a game, they are probably thinking, all right, cool, let's buy a striker. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe that's the point when they go, you know what, guys, let's do this, let's buy a striker. And like I said, Football 365 2 days ago, with it saying, yeah, Chelsea report, yes, Spanish reports, whatever, but Chelsea willing to break the bank and sign Victor Osimhen here. And then 2 days later, he's, removing all affiliation on social media to his club Napoli. He's, publicly talking about suing them. Mamma mia! What a time to strike. Look, he's 24? And he's, an elite gunman, scores loads of goals. It's Victor Osimhen, isn't it? He's one of the top 5 strikers in the world. You go, who are the top strikers? Let's think about this. Or you don't say Karim Benzema anymore because he's, not playing in the top league. So you say Robert Lewandowski. You say Erling Haaland, probably top of the list. You say Harry Kane. And then who's next? There's a guy in the Bundesliga playing for Stuttgart who's just popping off at the moment, but, let's wait before we see if that's an anomaly. You'd probably say Victor Osimhen afterwards, top 4 striker in the world, and Chelsea need goals. Top 4 striker in the world. Chelsea need goals, top 4 striker in the world. And I guess we can spend money, right? Let me know what you think, man. Comment down below. Do you think we just go for this? Do you think we should? Do you think we should just wait for Nkunku to come back? Because Nkunku will be coming back around the same time as we're able to potentially sign Osimhen, should this be going that way. I'm very interested in learning your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in the comment section. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and of course, keep it locked for your complete breakdown after the game tonight. Peace.